Hi, my name is Nathan Allen and I am a technical lead at Codence, and I want to take some time to give you a brief overview of our community health log application. Back in early March, due to a rising concern around COVID-19, we were approached by an existing client to create a solution to help them track the movement of employees between their various campuses. To accomplish this, we constructed a simple database to store check-in data for employees and developed an auxiliary database in FileMaker Go to assist their security guards in checking employees in and out at each campus entrance. When Claris approached us about submitting a solution that would potentially be a help to other organizations during this time, we requested permission to further develop this solution. We knew we wanted to add some additional features beyond scanning and data storage, so we focused on enhancing the interface, the data collection method, reporting, and data visualization. We wanted a clean, flexible interface, and we wanted to incorporate a master detail layout style. We wanted the design and colors to illustrate the flow of data from big picture to individual detail. For instance, on the location and staff detail screens, you can see how we started with a darker shade of gray and we go lighter as we go from left to right, naturally directing the focus to the record details. For data collection, we knew that for many organizations, having a dedicated individual check-in people at each campus entrance would not be feasible. So instead, we worked on developing a user-driven system for collecting the check-in data. Since we didn't want to require installation of FMGo or limit its use to a single platform, we decided to make this a web-based solution. Since 2017, both iOS and Android have had native support for QR codes in their camera app, and as such, we decided to utilize a unique QR code per location, which would open that custom web app connected to our FileMaker solution via the FileMaker Data API. The web code that we provide in the app is written in PHP and contains a very simple UI built on Bootstrap 4.4. The process for setting this up is fairly straightforward, with all of the connection settings contained within a single configuration file named config.php. The default interface for the web app contains the company logo, a call out to indicate the location the scan will be recorded to, and a drop-down to select which staff member is checking in at that time. With some basic PHP edits, you could further customize it. You could perhaps filter the staff dropdown to only show staff members that are marked as active, or staff members only at a certain location. Once a staff member is selected and the form submitted, the entry is recorded in FileMaker and a join record is created between staff and location. Once we have the user-submitted data, we can now graph that data and accurately report which staff may have had potential exposure with someone else. To do this, the first thing you need to do is set a reporting range. This filters the exposure graph to pinpoint exposure within a specific window of time. By default, this window is set to 14 days, but that number can be adjusted in settings. Let's go to Vanessa's record here, and we'll backdate this a bit and say that our start date is 3/23 of 2020, and our end date is 4/5/2020, assuming the date is 4/5/2020 currently. And let's pretend Vanessa has reported that she was exposed to COVID-19 and that exposure event took place 3 days prior. First, we'll add the new health event into the system by navigating to the Log Entry tab and selecting the New Log Entry button and filling in the appropriate details. Now, when we go back and filter the graph, we can use the data presented here to guide us in who else may need to be tested or perhaps work from home during a given period. The primary purpose of this graph is to gauge the probability of exposure and help reach out to others within your organization proactively. To help visualize this data in another manner, we've also incorporated the Google Maps API into the solution. By visiting the dashboard, we can view a heat map showing where users have checked in. The scan data can be further filtered to only show scans for staff reporting a health event within the current reporting window or date range. For those developers that are new to the Data API, I know it can be a bit overwhelming learning a new syntax and structure for creating your queries to FileMaker, and so to help keep our web code simple and familiar, we use the FMPDA PHP class developed by Driftwood Interactive. This tool is a great solution for developers with new or existing solutions that want to take advantage of the FileMaker Data API, but may be hesitant to learn a new format and method for building your web connections. Thank you for taking the time to watch this, and we hope the solution can be a help to you during this unique time.